I'd really then pop up on the pituitary and do the endocrine gland formula kaboot there, Dano, and see if that'll help pull you out of that. Because you really got to get your lymph moving up in here, my friend. And when you start seeing your hair plucking up there, use upper circulation, by the way, Dan, and that'll really help do that one.
Yes, it will.
Okay, what's this one? When you said in the past that alfalfa might even be better than wheatgrass, are you meaning alfalfa sprouts? Sure. I love the alfalfa plant. It's always been known as the power plant. Wheatgrass has never been known as the power plant. Wheat has never been known. Alfalfa. And when you grow that rich and green, you could kick your butt. So that's a good, I mean, absolutely. You can use sprouts and you can get those sprouts real green. I was telling about a time where I was growing alfalfa sprouts, and I was living in my van, and I was trying to be fruitarian, and I was moving toward that, and I just didn't want them. And so I looked, and they'd been in there for a week, and there had a lot of moisture in the jar, you know, and I thought, well, I'll just throw these out. But I just thought I'd just taste them before I throw them out. They were really intensely green. So, real bitter. So I threw them away within 5 minutes. And a great big wad of mucus came out. And I'm going, nice. And I'll never forget stuff like that. I was going to start growing wheatgrass. I personally am an alfalfa freak, but good wheatgrass, okay. You know, some people are having trouble with the wheatgrasses. We have comments here. But if something else is better, I think alfalfa is incredible. Linda Lou. She must be from the Midwest. Linda Lou. Astral. Oh. Hey, Doc, I know you don't like isolate chemistry, but I was wondering your view on MMS. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically releasing chloride dioxide gas in the body. And it's about, I definitely have heard of it. And it's supposed to neutralize acids and kill parasites. It's been used to cure cancer, herpes, pain, skin stuff. I know a lot of people on MMS. Have you ever heard it do that to anybody? Cure the cancer, herpes? Have you ever heard any of that?
No.
I haven't either. And I had a lot of people on it. Yep. Another one of those, I'm a miracle and I do everything type of isolate. No, thank you, sweetheart. Thanks. You're welcome, Astral. And no way on holy heck. These are longer ones. I'm going to wait. This is Wonderwise. I better not wait. There was a... Can I read this? My sole intention with Kelly was a single post on a board which said something like, why would you be... Wonderwise, don't worry about it, sweetheart. That was yesterday's history. Don't take off from this site. You're a good woman. I can tell who you are by the way you write and what you write. So I can tell you're a good woman, Wonderwise, and do not leave this channel. I'm going to kick your butt. Yep. Right? She's a good mother here, and she's afraid. I mean, she made a comment. Everybody's supportive on this channel. These guys have been real supportive of me. We have some people that we're kind of pulling along a little bit here and there. So, you know, I have never private messaged her. Listen, my son is really upset by the backlash. Hey, tell your son to chill out. And, Mom, you and your son stay on this, too. You know, this is the world of humans. There's people that, so just let it go. I love you, and your son sounds like a good guy too. So you guys stay with us. Let's be a good family. Let's go right on down the line. Bury it. It's done. I don't even think a single thought of it. I don't care. We can't live in the past ever. We got to drop it in the moment and go on. Be like, remember Jesus said, "Be like little children."
Yes.
Live in the moment.
Yep.
You know, we might get mad at each other one time, and the next moment we're out playing with each other again. Can't carry nothing.
And the other thing is, going down this route, somebody's going to criticize you all the time.
Always.
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 And if you let it get to you, you can't.
You've seen that already.
Oh, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, people are just... People will fight and argue on things they have no clue about. You ever notice that?
Yep.
They do. People will fight
it. It's best to walk
away.
Yeah. They're not worth your time or your energy.
Thanks. Thank you. You've been a real inspiration to me. I grow marshmallow. She grows marshmallow, hyssop, horehound, and I use plantain and dandelion. Is this a hell of a woman or what?
Yeah.
Yet I need a drama-free life. Well, she's a very sensitive woman. You can tell that. Well, listen. Don't be running off. I'm going to take this as a redirection from the universe that there is something else. Don't take it that way. Don't take it that way, wonder-wise, because this could have been a good lesson for you to strengthen up a little bit in your emotions and stuff. I know you're a sensitive woman, but you know, if it was up to me, I would join you out in the garden with the marshmallows and the plantains. But we have to understand that this world is hurting, and sometimes we can't just take it all for ourselves. We have to be out there and help others. I can tell you're one heck of a good woman here. So, and your son, you guys don't be upset. Come and join us, and let's become a good, strong family. And she's got the plantain and the marshmallow, and you're growing some mighty fine herbs, honey. Good woman. This is Organic Heart. If I ever knew what the birth control can do to you, I would know. I know. You know what? But we're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
We never pursued natural means of birth control in terms of botanicals. I can, and I'm going to, but I keep saying I'm going to, but you know what our life is like.
Yeah.
12 years on this poison. Yeah, it does ruin your adrenals. It definitely does. Premature ovulation, ovarian failure, messed up pituitary. Yeah, no kids with the kind of health. The good news is lots of time to repair the body. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. Yeah, you can understand what they did and what's been going on, but remember, it's just a body. It isn't who you are, it's just your body. Now you also know the secrets of how you repair that body and you get your health back, and now you have the knowledge and the wisdom to tell others, like you're doing. You're going out and ringing the church bell. Don't let this happen to you.
Yep.
It happened to me, and the God thing is to help others so it doesn't happen to them. So that's what this site is about.
Yep.
That's what our school's about. Or I would rather sit at home, out in the garden and relax. Or see you.
That's right.
Here's Adano again. Notice today while walking my route, he's a mailman. All right. That a lady, tell him you want Saturday off so you can have a good weekend. That a lady left a tray of cooked rice for the birds and it looks like it was hardly touched. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, animals aren't stupid. Some of them might,
Yeah.
I don't know. I tell you, when a coon or a crow or anything like scavenger birds don't eat that,
Yeah.
that's scary. That's scary. Yeah, when a coon down here walks around something, that's scary. This is Alona Lotta. I love her title. My husband has peeling and cracking skin on his fingers for about a year now. I made him a homemade olive garlic lavender tea tree. Whew! That's a long one.
Yeah,
Homemade olive garlic lavender tea tree oil, and it gets better than it gets for a while. He's on kidney, skin, and lymph formulas, but he won't go raw. He is Swiss.
And loves his cheese.
I know you Swissers like your cheese. Why don't you trade your cheese for chocolate? You guys are into chocolate too. Got some Swiss chocolate right there. A guy from Switzerland came in here. He's a YouTuber, brought us some, when you're Switzerland, it's about the chocolate. Let me tell you. Belgium lady was in here. She didn't bring me no chocolate. Belgium chocolate. I mean, this is the fight of the chocolates. What can I get him off the cheese? Stay to chocolate, man, because I tell you, if you had to say chocolate or cheese, chocolate. The cheese is really that bad for you. Do you have a trick to help the craving? Yes, Parasite M. Get the fungus out of him and he'll quit craving it, I tell you. This is how you're always doing it. Great ending, Chris. Oh, Chris, he's always messing with these videos. I never know what Chris is doing out there. I know. So I don't know. These guys tell me before Chris does. I mean, he never tells me. He's messing, but it gives him, he's finally feeling like, this has really been good for him. Absolutely. I can tell you, though, this cracking skin is the lymph system, and this is an internal problem. It's an internal problem with the lymph. A lot of nurses get that because they're always rubbing their hands with lotions.
Yeah.
Not a good idea, and so they end up impacting the hands lymphatically, and then they get cracking and bleeding. You really got to detoxify this out. You could use salt water, and you could use different things to like heal all tea. Your plantain like Miss Wonderwise has got. You could make some teas of marshmallow and plantain, and he could rinse his hands in it to draw. But in reality, he's got to move his lymph system, you know, and clean that up. But they have to be careful of what he allows to his skin to touch, because he's going to absorb that. What's our time? Hey, look at that time already.
I know.
And I got things to go do. This is my day off, you know. I don't think I've even showered this morning. I mean, I ran in here to do this.
I thought it was your breath. Maybe it's your...
Is this?
No, I'm just checking. Hey, you don't stink when you're raw.
I don't? That's right. Well, I'm not all raw. No, you don't stink when you don't eat meat.
Yeah, when you don't eat meat. Yeah, because you said you can walk into the hospitals and
you can
smell,
really smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because you generally when you're sick, what do? Sweat. Hopefully. Yeah. If you don't sweat, you're in trouble. Yeah. So when they sweat, they really stink.
Oh, yeah.
People really stink in the hospital. Oh, you're a carnivore. Yeah. This is No Crap. This is Steve, another great person here. I think we can all benefit from the Wonderwise video. When the seas get rough, the gentle hands prevail. Isn't that nicely said? Yeah. Isn't that nice? The first step in true healing. Thank you, Steve. Great there. Dr. Morse gets forced to move into a cave in the woods. Don't tempt me, Steve.
You would.
He's tempting me. He's saying cave in the woods. He's tempting me. I hate that. I don't think Chris is going to be happy about setting up the satellite feed. All of these great you guys are so good. Thank you for your comments. I'll ask all to be the whales of the cave. This guy is super good, Steve. I'll tell you. What's that? 2 apples and a.
Honestly, I don't know, but as a miniature
version, it look like a male thing? I have I have 8 kids, and I have no idea what that looks like.
I'm not sure.
Funky Boo Boo Nuts.
Okay, that's what it looks like. Funky Boo Boo
That's
Nuts.
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, where did you get that real long carrot or whatever that is? Thanks for the endorsement. Thank you. Simple too. My apples could be bigger. Well, you're not old enough. When you get my age, those apples get real big.
Oh my, you got off track on this?
I only got 3 hours sleep last night, so it's like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this, man. I had a long night. I meditated till at least 2, then had to get up at 5 to take my RV to the dealer. It was like, oh my God. Silver 44 guy. And when I say plants, I mean to include fruits. Yep. Good for yellow. Hello, Silver 44. Can you recommend a good scientific book on learning about the biochemistry and magnetic of edible plants? Holy crap. You know, I've got some nice books behind me here. They're like $300 and $400 books here, kind of mixed in with the other ones. I can't remember who the company is, but it's one of these herbal associations has a bookstore. It has some really nice books, but they're $300, $400, $500, $600 a book.
Wow.
But they're a lot into the biochemistry thing of plants, and I started to really tear into that, and I realized, oh my God, each plant is individual. Each plant has chemistry that we're starting to name the chemistry now, and it's like, you know what? I'm too old.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do anymore with intellectualism. I'm done. You know what? I am. I'm done. I just don't have the time. I don't care who you're going to tell it to. You got your clients there. You're going to sit there and give them a dissertation on biochemistry, and they're going to sit there and look at you, and that doesn't work. Who you going to? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Knowledge is kind of a feed, an energetic feed. But my energetic feed now is God. So I don't use biochemistry as an energetic feed. But I will pull some of these books up for you since you mentioned that. Not right now, but I'll pull some of these up for you and show you them. And if I can find the bookstore where you can get them, they're really nice stuff. I just don't go there anymore. I just don't. It's just I don't even want to know anymore. I don't care because it doesn't do me 1 ounce of good with my clients. Yeah. They don't care. They're hurting. They're dying. They want well. I want to have a life. Yeah.